Ukraine and Belgium were held to a draw.
Yeah, by each other.
They cancelled each other up.
Yeah. Belgium are just, I don't know, they're just so bad, aren't they? Can't even describe really why they're bad or how they're bad.
Yeah. And then luckily they've got France, so they should just go out next game.
We'll have to watch them, and we'll watch Lukaku messing it up, and the defenders are woeful, aren't they? But anyway, obviously Belgium had the better of the game. Ukraine didn't really do anything until the last 20 minutes, did they?
No.
Which we'll get to. But yeah, you can see De Bruyne. There's a nice ball through. It's on 7 minutes. And Lukaku, obviously, he just like lightly kicks it to the keeper like a pass back.
Complete weak sauce effort.
Yeah.
Skiffed it. This is just Belgium's press all over. Like one player presses De Bruyne. Tielemans just sitting really far back and not affecting the play at all.
Yeah, I just have no idea why he wasn't coming up and pressing the midfielder here, because there was no one behind him. So it's just like an easy pass into midfield, and then they just play forwards, don't they? It was well easy. They did that like 4 or 5 times in the first half.
Yeah.
And sort of stopped it a bit in the second half, Belgium, but I don't know.
Yeah, they just didn't cover any spaces, did they, at all?
Yeah, and then De Bruyne gets in a nice position here, didn't
he? Yeah, he crossed it, but he should have passed to the right guy, shouldn't
he? Yeah, right, yeah.
And then he should have crossed it. It would have been way easier.
Yeah, because he's thinking like his City position here, and he always does this, doesn't he? Like across from here, but just look at all the Ukrainians. Like, it's very difficult to get a goal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta get it right on Lukaku's head when he runs in. And then, yeah, De Bruyne, he has like a free kick. You can see where he is at the bottom here, and he tries to get a free kick in from there. And the keeper, like, was easily covering it, and it went wide anyway, didn't it?
Yeah, and he didn't even put any power behind it. It was really weak.
Yeah. And just in general, how bad was he?
Yeah, I'd say if you give him a rating out of 10, then he's on 0.5 with like a couple decent passes.
Yeah, that's it. Honestly, and he's just constantly moaning, wasn't he? Oh my god.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, this one here, I think they had a couple of half opportunities before this, but, you know, Sudakov here on the edge, he's about to get his shot in, but Onana manages to get back in. That was, 34 minutes.
Yeah, they got a good break here, and he gets played in behind there, and he's right in front of the goal. He tries to square it to Dovbyk instead, and Yaremchuk.
Yeah.
Should have just banged it in the right side there.
Yeah, that was it basically. And then, yeah, Lukaku here has a shot from there. It was never going to go in, really. This is the second half now.
Carrasco comes in off the left and does a nice one too with Lukaku and gets a pretty decent shot off, but it wasn't in the corner enough, was it?
No. Straight at the keeper, really. It was a good shot, like. And then Dovbyk has a difficult chance here, but he, defenders right in front of him, and it's hard to work an angle to get a shot off in the end.
Yeah. And then Malinovsky tried what De Bruyne tried off that free kick, but off a corner. This one was actually way better, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was nowhere near to going actually over the line, but the keeper was panicking, wasn't
he? Yeah.
And then, yeah, this is probably, there's another good chance after this, but one of their better chances at least. Malinovsky has a really good shot from here, didn't he?
Yeah.
But Castanier's just in the right position, basically.
Yeah, probably blasted that.
Yeah.
And then this was quite a similar chance, but I'd say arguably even better, because there's not as many bodies in front of him. He just doesn't get any power on this one, does he?
No, that was it. Yeah, big chance. And that was it, really. Like, the Belgian players just kept it in the corner at the other end, and all the fans started booing him at that point. So, like, why are you just trying to draw this? A second. We're going to play France next if you don't win.
Yeah, and they just settled for it, because they're losers, aren't they?
Yeah, that's it. Small team mentality. You can see here, like walking over to the fans at the end, and then the fans start booing him. So De Bruyne starts telling them all to go back and just go down the tunnel. And the manager has to tell him like, no, we got to go and thank the fans for travelling all the way here and like paying all that money.
He just doesn't have any like self-respect for himself, does he?
No,
Around.
got no integrity, and like he thinks he's way better than all his teammates, but he actually isn't.
When you go to your national team, they're the players you've got to make it work.
Yeah, you're meant to bring them up, aren't you? You're not meant to, like, he's constantly complaining, like, one does a bad pass or, like, doesn't see his run or something. He's like, oh, yeah, you're terrible, That's his attitude. Just waves his arms about.
Throws his arms around like doing a dance routine or something.
Yeah, just an idiot. And then Doku gets involved as well doing it because he thinks he plays with City as well. He's the worst player, like, in terms of actually ball retention.
He dribbles like one player by just smacking it past him and running. And then he just bullies a cross out of play, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's just an idiot.
Mm.
Yeah, Lukaku's not really the target today. It's more De Bruyne for that awful performance. I hope they get battered by France now.
Yeah, definitely.
The French fry derby.
They both speak French, right?
Yeah, I think Belgium invented the French fry, didn't they? And France took it. It's like frites.
They're coming from.
Yeah, for that's their motivation.
Yeah.
Belgium's motivation, and France are just trying to maintain that they invented the fries.
Yeah. What about man of the match, lad?
I don't know. Obviously, it'd be a Ukrainian one, wouldn't it? Maybe that's Sudakov. He played quite well, didn't he, attacking wise?
Yeah.
But he just couldn't. He's the one who had the chance right at the end. But I don't know. I'd probably give it him just. He was quite energetic.
Yeah. Definitely can't give it any Belgian players, can you?
No, awful.
Oh.
Onana was alright.
Hmm.
But apart from that, nothing. But anyway, the other game in the group, Romania finished top, didn't they, because of that result?
Yeah. They've been a good surprise team in this tournament.
Yeah. Just a 1-1, wasn't it? What way did it go in that one? When the penalty was second, was it?
Yeah, Romania conceded first.
Right, okay, yeah. And then they got a penalty, I don't know, was it in the second half, I think? Or was it in the first?
Don't remember.
They were probably both happy with the draw in the end, weren't they? Because obviously they're both through. So.
The stars almost aligned, didn't they, for Belgium if they lost the Ukraine to go up?
Yeah, it almost happened.
Yeah.
But not quite. Anyway, they got France next, so that's good.
Yeah.
That was probably the most rage-inducing 18 minutes of the Euros so far. There's obviously been a lot more rage-inducing games I've watched in the past. That was up there,
A robbery.
Yeah, in which the Czechs lost 2-1 somehow to Turkey.
Yeah.
And Czech Republic started really well, didn't they? They were like completely different to the other games, which is, another point I've got about them really. But they were pressing, weren't they? Trying to put pressure on Turkey. And you can see they had a shot really early, 2 minutes in. Whacks it here. So good save in the end. But yeah, from that point.
Yeah, so Czech Republic had a good cross into the box here and he flicks it on to the back post, but doesn't manage to score from the chances.
Yeah, this is where the game just went completely off, basically. The ref just ruined it. Barak here gets a second yellow. He'd had a yellow early on. And then, he just going for the ball here. The commentators as well didn't actually think this was a yellow. From what I just listened to. It was just so, soft. He was clearly going for the ball and he just catches him with, his back studs basically just on the 15's foot before he gets it. But it was just so harsh, you should just give a warning or something. And then, Croatia here, because obviously Turkey started getting on top of it. He reads this one well across, and he just gets around the forward here.
Basically, this guy just got booked for a foul, stopping a counter-attack. And then he just elbows this guy, and this was right after the red card, basically. And it's still fresh in their minds, so all the Czech players were trying to get one of their players sent off in.
Yeah, it was Sufal was the main guy, really. He was getting around just trying to get him all off, he was. And then, the Czechs had to sit back with 10 men then. Completely change their style. But then they get a counter-attack here, he passes it wide, and then the keeper rushes out of his goal and closes him down before he can shoot, basically.
This was a great save by the keeper.
They just shoot from the penalty spot there. And he just gets down really well. He had a good game in general, the keeper.
Yeah, but the ball gets out to the left wing on the same move, and Chalmers just smash it in the bottom corner, doesn't
he? Yeah. And then he somehow missed this chance here. You can see he's right in front of the goal, across from the right wing, and he somehow misses the goal. Well, misses the ball entirely, basically. And just runs past him.
Yeah, that was Gula, wasn't it?
Alright.
And this is Czech Republic's goal, which there's questions of offside and then a foul on the keeper, but I don't think it was a foul on the keeper.
Nah, he just jumps him and he's already tall, so it just puts the keeper off, basically.
Yeah.
And then there's a shot from 19, which is blocked on the line, and then it comes back out to Souček, and he just whacks it in, basically. Yeah. This is 65 minutes, so obviously they needed another goal to stay in the competition.
Yeah, I know we were both hoping that they would actually win because of what happened with the red card.
Yeah, and just in general, Souček was just so good on
him. Yeah, engine. Yeah, so they're attacking like crazy, Czech Republic, and obviously they're getting counter-attacked because they had to just throw everyone up. And then this was what could have been a goal-saving tackle, couldn't it? A really good tackle. The guy checks back in, he's trying to shoot, and Sufal just gets in a really good block.
Yeah. And then, you can see here the Czechs have pushed absolutely everyone up at this point. It's like an injury time. And all the Turkish players are bombing forwards, aren't they? I think 6 wins all. Yeah. And obviously the Czechs have been defending these sorts of positions for ages as well. Kept getting caught, didn't they? But finally told.
And Tosin, gotta add, he's a really bad football player. But he actually manages to score.
Yeah, obviously. Well, another thing that the ref did wrong was he just kept playing on, didn't he? Even though it's Czech Republic and he did 2 goals and there was 30 seconds left at this point. Of the added time he specified. And he's like, no, I'm just going to keep playing. Even though both sets of players are just standing there basically waiting for him to blow the whistle.
The ref had up all games, didn't it?
Yeah.
That's probably the worst of the tournament.
Yeah, just ruined what would have been a good game. Something that's just required just a conversation. Why he did that in the 20th minute, I have no idea.
Yeah. But bloody stupid. I trained to be a ref and they said you gotta manage the game as a ref. And you gotta keep your head.
Yeah. Because he ended up sending people off after the game and bucking them, didn't he? And he had to buck everyone who made a challenge after that point, basically. Must have been about 7 or 8 bookings in the match, if not more.
I think there was more.
Yeah, just crazy.
Don't know what happened there, because it wasn't even a dirty game, was it? So it didn't need that many bookings.
No, it's just fouls like that in the middle of the pitch. That Barak one is just in the middle, isn't it? And you're not going to send him off for that. It's different if he goes up to him and them ones where he's going in really forcefully and he just stamps on his foot or stamps on his ankle or something. That's different, and it may be a buck in them. When he's going for the ball, his legs stretched out. He's got no force behind it, has he?
And there's 2 players challenging him, and their legs are in there as well, aren't they?
Yeah,
they could have done the same thing.
Yeah, and they were shoving him, putting him off balance and everything. Just unbelievable. And then another point, why can't we check yellows for, on VAR?
Because it's resulted in a red card. Like maybe not check the first yellow card because that happened ages ago.
Yeah.
But the one that's just happened, why can't you check that?
I just have no idea. But yeah, I really like Czech Republic and I was hoping they'd go through, but it is what it is, isn't it? At this point.
They tried their hardest.
Yeah. They were all dead on their feet, almost, apart from Socek, who probably could have run like another 90 minutes.
Yeah, and just he was man of the match even though they lost.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. The Turkish players really didn't play well, did they, against Denmark?
No.
So it can't be any of them, really.
No, they almost drawn and or lost the game against 10 men for like 80 minutes.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, you got to shout out all the defenders for Czech Republic as well, haven't you? Like how good they were one-on-one. But,
Yeah.
And then obviously we can't finish without talking about the other game. Yeah, that was just a joke as well, really, wasn't it?
Portugal just put out the reserve team, basically.
Yeah.
Let Georgia beat them.
Yeah, which is just unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, the integrity of this group is just non-existent after what the ref did, and then what Portugal have done.
Yeah, the joke of a group, this one.
Yeah.
Good job it's the last group.
Yeah. Obviously, Kvaratskhelia finally got a good goal.
Yeah.
And another penalty for Mikatadze, who's, he's the top scorer of the group stage now, isn't he?
And we've seen the penalty, but did you think it was a penalty?
Don't know, really. Don't think so.
Bit of a dive, wasn't it?
It's just like, yeah, it was even less than Barak's one, like way less than that, and you got a penalty for it. So.
And then I seen another clip that they didn't really mention on the coverage we were watching, but Ronaldo's shirt was completely pulled in the box, and they actually booked Ronaldo for complaining.
Right.
They didn't even check it on VAR.
Yeah. I don't know. Portugal was stupid. I hate that when they just put reserve teams up.
Yeah. And they go through top as well.
Yeah.
Even losing.
They were guaranteed top whenever happened.
Yeah.
Which is just, stupid way of running a tournament, really, but it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. So if you're in a group and you're one of the bad teams, and you want to draw the good team last because they might have already won it, and then you get to play against a reserve team.
100%.
I don't know, I suppose if they've lost a game and then you've got the best team last,
Yeah.
then you're going to struggle.
So what happened with the Belgium one, like? Because obviously they just played for a draw at the end. Who were they playing against? Did they need the points? They were playing Ukraine, were they actually? But Ukraine went out. Yeah. So that didn't quite work for them, but it could have. If they'd have got an extra point or two.
But Belgium, they didn't just rest the whole team, did they?
No.
Because they actually needed a draw or whatever.
But yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a good game though, entertaining. I'm glad I watched that one before the Portugal one. It's just stupid, isn't it?
So that was Matchday 13, and now we're going to get into the predictions of Matchday 14.
Which is, a couple of days away now. We got a break, haven't we?
Yeah. Just starting the round of 16, yeah.
Round of 16, number 1, Matchday 1.
Yeah.
So yeah, first Switzerland, Italy. The ski slope derby.
Switzerland have actually looked pretty solid on.
Yeah, that'll be close, but I'm obviously back in Italy because I think they're going to get to the final in that half now. So I'll just go with a 2-0 in that one. And I think they'll just be really solid defensively.
Yeah, I'll go for 3-0. I reckon they're going to put on a show in that game.
Yeah. Then Germany, Denmark. You got to fancy Germany. Denmark didn't look brilliant, did they?
Yeah, I didn't watch the third Germany game, but apparently some players had some bad games.
Yeah. Right, yeah. But, surely they're going to come back, aren't they?
And they knew they were already free, so
that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Again, like, the integrity of this tournament and the final group games. Not really there, but... Yeah.
Right, did you say your skill for that?
Nah, I go with 3-1 in that one, I think. A few goals.
I go for a 2-0. to Germany.
So yeah, annoying day of football today.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be back for them games in a couple of days.